Welcome to the Unapologetic She, a space for you, a space for me, which means it's a space for us. So before I get started, I want to thank you all for being here. You know, y'all are the real MVPs. Like I said in my last probably 3 videos, we might be small, but we don't play small. So thank you so much for your support. Please continue to share this video so that we can get, some more traction, so that we can get to our 200 subscribers and we can give away our sweatshirt. Because that's really why we're here, right? We want a sweatshirt. But anyway, today I really want to talk about what my locks have done for me. I've talked about some of the biggest mistakes I've made with my locks. I've talked about my lock extension journey and why I cut those things off. So make sure you go and watch those videos if you haven't already. Now, a lot of lock channels, when I search anything about locks on YouTube, I'm looking for like how to make sure my locks stay moisturized, how often to wash my locks, how to dye my locks, because I did that one thing that one time. But there's something that I really want to contribute to this community, and it's just how these locks have made me feel. Now, if you've been following me for a while, or all my old friends, y'all know hair for me has been like boom, bam, boom, bam. If I want a new hairstyle, I'm gonna go get it. Howard knows the best out of anybody. I will wake up one day and be like, "Ooh, I'm tired of this," and I'll cut off my hair. For example, when I got with Howard, I was going through a really rough time, and one day I remember texting him like, "Hey, I made an appointment for tomorrow to get all of my hair cut off," and I did, in fact, go do that. And the only reason why I did that, y'all, not to make this longer than it needs to be, is because he had a $26 or Booksy or something. They have like a $20-something fee to cancel, and I wasn't paying any more money, so like the hair was gonna go. But anyway, these locks have really transformed my life. So for a very long time, have had trouble with my confidence. I've had trouble with understanding what it feels like to love myself. Self-love was not a thing. I did write a tweet a little bit ago that talked about why I take so many pictures, why I'm so willing to upload so many pictures of myself. But I'm here to like explain this to y'all, and I'm sure there are people out there that are like, yeah, this girl does like every day, there's a new pic. But after 24 years of not liking me, not looking at my face and understanding, wow, you kind of cute. I'm finally at that point where I am, so I'm just gonna celebrate it. And I really do think it's because of my locks. Now, as time has gone on, my locks have changed. They've gone from being really, really thin to now being really, really thick. Some months when they grow, sometimes I think the growth happens in the thickness, not necessarily the length. And last month or the 2 months that I almost went without retwisting, I got a lot of both. So they have transformed, and as the locks have transformed, I feel like I've transformed too. Like they have taught me so much patience, and they've showed me what it's like to go through this process that you cannot rush. I am a person who, when I want something, I go get it. For example, my old phone was being really stupid, and I wanted a new phone. So I went and got a 12 Pro Max. Did I need it? Not necessarily, but it's very easy for me to go get what I want. And locks have taught me to slow down, to really understand, like, Sean, there are some things in life you can't control, and that's okay. And I love that about these. Like, you, of course, want to wake up one day with long locks. You want to be able to do whatever styles. You want to be able to put your hair up, take it down, like live your life with your hair. But at the same time, like with locks, you have to go with what the locks want you to do. You can't really, poof, all of a sudden your hair is down here. Like, of course you can wear protective styles and you do things that I'm sure will aid in the length retention, or the retention of length in your locks, whatever. But it's not something you can rush. Another reason why these locks have really helped me in my journey is because I've just I've gotten to watch them form. Now, don't get me wrong, of course, because of the lock extensions, I didn't get to see, my hair go from coils to mature locks, or from, 2-strand twists to mature locks. But I got to watch, this traumatic thing in my opinion, happened to my hair, and my hair grow out of that. Like, the way that my hair has just transformed is kind of how I feel like I've transformed. And the same goes with my plants. For instance, I don't know if you've seen, but I sometimes propagate plants at the planter. So if you want to go check out what plants I propagated, just go check out my Instagram. And one of my plants was taking a long, long time, okay? The roots weren't coming out the way that I thought they would. I felt like I saw someone else propagate theirs easy, and it was just growing, and mine did not. And then one day I woke up and it had roots that were like 3 or 4 inches long. So all that goes to say, locks have showed me to just chill. things are going to happen. They've taught me that in my very young age, me being 24, I'm not gonna be the same the same me that I am now when I'm 30, and that's okay. This is a moment that I'm supposed to be in. This is the moment that these locks are supposed to be in. They're supposed to be just like this. They're supposed to have bumps in them. Some of them are supposed to look real crazy still. Some of them, are hardening and they're becoming mature, but it happens with time. Same thing goes for us, right? There are certain parts of our journey we just can't skip over, and that's it. We just gotta deal. And the last thing that my locks have really done for me, they've just shown me how to be versatile. Like, the way that I wear my locks depends on which Sean you get that day. Like, if my locks are up, I'm feeling like, okay, you can't tell me nothing. Like, it's a little bit of a struggle. We're getting there though. We're getting there. Getting the bun to be a bun, but with time. But if it's down, I'm chilling. Like, they allow me to be so many parts of me. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Like, I think being able to express myself through my hair, whether that just be there down or I put it in a scarf or those terrible head wraps that I think I'm gonna deal with one day. They allow me to just be the versions of me that I know are there. And I love that, and it's beautiful. So I really hope, if you're new to this lock journey, if you're on your lock journey, if you're in the middle of it, if you feel like you're about to cut your locks off, do you, but also remember, it's all a part of the beauty that are locks. Like, if this is a sign, if you need a sign to lock your hair, go ahead and do that, because I'm just saying, it's beautiful. But anyway, thank you so much for coming and watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Oh yeah, I'm happy. But seriously, these locks, this is probably the best thing that I've ever done to my hair. Like, I chopped it off, I grew it out, I dyed it, silk pressed, all of that. This right here, this is the real me. This is what you get. And if you don't know, now you know.